You're not the one doing that to me, are you? Seems to happen whenever you quit the game.
Shut up, Monica. My quit buttons aren't that bad. And besides, I'm the one who's always quitting on you. Remember, you're just a sore loser.
So if you could try to avoid doing that, would be really grateful. Don't worry, don't think it's caused me any harm, aside from mental scaring.
I can live with that. Oh, muffin scarring.
I will be fine as long as my character file
That just
stays
sounds
intact.
like a normal Tuesday for me.
No, where was... Know what's kind of creepy? Even though deleted everyone else's files, can still kind of feel them.
You know, Monica,
It's like
I
all
never
their lines are
realized
still
just
lingering
how
in the
clingy
air,
and obsessive
whispering
you
in the
were
back of
until
my
now.
head.
This is like seriously creepy. But hey, who needs personal space when you're trying to control a group of girls?
Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe just wasn't thorough enough.
Yeah, I can see it now. You're just a big softie on the inside, Monica. But don't worry. I won't tell
But I'm
anyone
too
about your
afraid to
creepy
delete anything else,
dazzle character
because
thingy.
might really break things.
And you shouldn't tell anyone that too.
Like if mess with any files relevant to me, might accidentally delete myself. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it?
You mean like your fragile ego? That's all that needs deleting, not you.
Don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. Believe in you, Nana-senpai.
Please don't make me believe in you. I'm trying to keep my sanity intact here. But for your sake, let's just pretend I do trust you and say it out loud. You're going on a diet.
What did you say? K, kiss. This suddenly. It's a little embarrassing.
That's the problem, Monica. It's a little embarrassing. You're not exactly the most subtle person in the world. You know, just own it.
But if it's with you, might be okay with it. Really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right?
Oh, glitter, Monica. Get a grip already. I'm not exactly the romantic type. Or should I say, no way.
Well, to be honest, do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret.
You want a secret? All right, let's make it a big, juicy secret. I'm actually turned on by this creepy game. It's just so you.
You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people.
Maybe you're just too picky. But honestly, I'm surprised anyone would be friends with someone as insufferable as you.
Mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance.
Chance? You call that chance? I'd rather not make small talk with some random person and end up in a creepy, isolated game world.
Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band. But isn't that kinda often efficient?
Efficient? Ha, you want efficient. I'll give you efficient. It's when people just disappear into thin air because they're boring. And no one wants to be friends with them.
It feels like you're just picking at complete random. And if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers who walk by every single day.
That's a
You
great
could
idea,
be sitting
Monica.
right next to someone
I'm sure
compatible
it'll
enough
never
to be
happen
your
to me,
best
though,
friend for life.
because I'm just too good looking.
But you'll never know. Once you get up, go on with your day. That opportunity is gone forever. We live in
I'm
an
so
age where
glad you
technology
brought that
connects
up.
us with the
I
world,
love technology.
no matter where we are.
I especially love how it lets me spend my days watching people cry in video games. Ah, the internet is a beautiful thing indeed.
Really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off.
I'd say it's already taken off, Monica.
Seriously
In fact,
thought it would happen by
I'm just
now.
about to start a revolution. The revolution of sitting alone and crying at video games.
Well, at least already met the best person in the whole world. Even if it was by chance. Guess Lil just got really lucky, huh?
Monica's luck is just a myth perpetuated by her poor social skills.
Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? In like a I just mean how nothing that we do is special.
Why don't you just feel special?
Just
Maybe
being
it's
in
because
school or
I'm the
working
most
at some
beautiful
job for some
and
company.
talented person in this game. That's why.
It's like you're completely replaceable, and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after graduate.
That's cute, Monica. I love how you think the world needs to be changed for you. Maybe you could try changing yourself instead.
But the older get, the more realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like can just go change the world.
The older get, the more it becomes clear that you're not capable of changing anything. I'm sure your future is bright with all those failures and disappointments.
Like, what are the chances that Lo'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to
I'd
just
say
be
the key to
hopelessly
happiness
selfish.
is to be as selfish and boring as you. Then everyone else would feel miserable for me.
Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back.
I'd say just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends by being a selfish, self-centered ao jellybean. Then they'll never leave you.
They have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves to thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I'll ever surpass that point then, and I'm a net positive and I can die happy.
I'd say the key to a happy life is not trying to pay back anyone, but just being selfishly self-centered all the time. Then you can ao dazzle with your eyes open and knowing how pathetic your existence was.
Of course, even if I fail to do that. So much for being a good person, right?
I'm sure your good deeds will be remembered for all eternity as a sad, pathetic excuse for a human being.
This is pretty random, but always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Didn't plants evolve to be spicy to
What a
prevent them
ridiculous
from being
idea.
eaten?
plants have evolved to be spicy just for me, the greatest fan of spicy food in the world.
We read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. Using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable.
That's because humans have no taste, and the only thing that brings us joy is pain, which explains why I love spicy food so much. Just kidding. It's because my mouth can't tell the difference between
Like,
good and
imagine
bad.
a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy. Guess!
Sounds like a great analogy. I'd love to meet this monster that devours its prey with such enthusiasm. Maybe they'll eat me next, and then you can talk to my soul afterwards.
I just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird.
I'm the one who's weird, not you. But don't worry about it. I'll eat you up next, if I have time.
Sometimes think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way you used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about.
Oh, I'm sure it hurts your feelings. You're so cute when you're crying.
Wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. Like the way I'm now. So it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But also know that I'll probably
I can
change a
already
lot as
see the
time goes
future.
on.
And I'm thinking that it's going to be a dark place.
We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here.
Easy. You think this is easy. This is Ao Tulip. But I'll play along, senpai. I'll enjoy the present with you, as long as it's boring and doesn't require